Hey guys, Evil Jew here. Hey, I told you guys I was going to be putting together some videos on teaching you guys how to play Firefall a little bit better. And I figured I'd start out with a video on resources because it seems like a lot of people are a little bit confused on what all the resources are, how to get them, all that kind of stuff. And so I kind of wanted to go over a lot of that stuff, tell you about what they're used for, and kind of like understanding the CY number that's by them, the like kind of quality number, and go over all that. So we'll start out with the basics. In this game, there are three different families of minerals, or three different families of resources. You have your gas family right here, nitrine. You have a mineral family, and you also have an organic family. So those are your like three kind of like subfamilies. And so when basically when you're looking at your upgrade window and it's talking about how you need 250 minerals, this is what it's talking about. It's saying that you need something from the mineral family. So there's like carbon, there's aluminum, there's quite a few. And so you can see that when it's saying that you need 250 minerals, it's not 250 specific minerals. You can use 250 of any combination. Um, so I kind of wanted to go over that. You'll also notice that it says raw nitrine and raw carbon. Make sure that when you see that, you need to be coming over to the refine tab and go to your raw resource refining. And the only way that you can use this stuff is if you refine it. It is of no use to you if it's still in its raw state. So basically, what I'm trying to get at is when it says that you need 250 minerals and you have 250 raw uh, carbon, it's not letting you use that carbon for that upgrade, mainly just because of the fact that you haven't refined it. So basically, it's in a state that it can't be used in. So once you refine it, those 250 minerals will show up, and then you can use that for upgrading your battle frame. So I also want to talk about, I told you guys I was going to talk about the CY number and what that actually means. So if you look by my nitrine right now that I've got hovered over, it says CY 897. And if you actually read the little tooltip that came with it, it says that this resource is going to have a high compressibility attribute. Now that is something you want to key in onto because when you're making weapons and stuff, it tells you what type of attribute you need. And so what you want to be doing is you want to be making sure that you're using the best material for the job basically. And so basically like I'll give an example. Like I'll come over here to my engineer kit and we'll take a look at that. So if I wanted to make engineer plating 2, and you can see that, I mean, there's a lot of stuff that you want to create, but I'm just going to click through this real quick. All right, so to make this item right here, I need a mineral with good thermal resistance and I need an organic with good resilience. And so that's what you want to be paying attention to because it's telling you exactly what you need. And so you have to find a mineral that has good thermal resistance. Now the easiest way to tell what has good thermal resistance, one, you can just hover over it and the tooltip will tell you. And two, you'll notice that the CY number is directly related to the quality number over here. I know that seems kind of confusing, but you'll notice over here I have a copper 827. You would think that that copper with 827 would have a high number in the quality, but it doesn't. So when you guys are making your items, make sure to key into the fact that this CY number is directly related to the actual thermal resistance, or it's directly related to whatever is in its tooltip. So like iron says high toughness, so that CY number is directly related to its toughness rating. So if you're looking at iron CY 591, if we were to go to a toughness tab, it would say that its toughness is at 591. So that's something you guys want to be keying into and you want to be looking out for because that's going to help you guys out tremendously in making better weapons, better armor, all that kind of stuff. Something else that I wanted to go over, all your blue and purple, all your, it's I guess rare and epic if you want to call it that, if you want to go back to old terms. All your blue and purple resources. You want to be saving those for weapons and other equipment upgrades. Do not be using these for like your upgrades for your battle frame. Try to save these as much as you can because when you're getting up into the tier 3, tier 4 level, the only way that you're going to get really good weapons is by saving this stuff and using the blues and the purples, purple materials for your weapons and upgrades. The higher quality number that you have, obviously, the better the weapon is going to be. And obviously that's what everybody wants. You want good weapons, you want good armor, all that kind of stuff. Your whites and your green materials. You want to typically be using these for battle frame upgrades. And so like over here you can see like if you're if you're still in your like tier 1, it wouldn't be bad just to go ahead and upgrade some of your stuff like that. But you want to be mainly using this stuff for like battle frame upgrades, as in when you're going through the tier system. And I can show you guys real quick what I'm talking about. We'll run over here real quick and show you exactly what I'm talking about so we're not getting confused at all. Alright, so here we are over at the battle frame garage. So basically what you want to be using your whites and greens for are these upgrades right here. So see how it says that I need 24,000 XP, 400 Crystite, and 250 organic. So I'm going to click on this, and when I click on organic, you do not want to be using any of your blues. Do not use your blues. If you can, try to avoid using your greens too. So we'll see, look, I've got tons of fucking whites. So obviously I can just use a white, it's no big deal. So I'm going to just go ahead and use Regenix, because I have a lot of it, and I'm going to hit confirm, and there we go. See, now I'm using materials that are suited for the job. I don't have to worry about spending too much of my valued resources at all. Also, the other thing that you want to be saving your green and white resources for is Arcfold modulators. You want to be doing that because those Arcfold modulators right now are what are getting people keys into the instance. Blackwater Anomaly, I believe is what it's called. So that's why you want to be saving your whites and greens. So try to stash them up as much as you can, because you need about 4,000 of 16 different. You need about 4,000 of 16 different minerals to make these Arcfold modulators. So that's why you want to keep your whites and your greens. Now, for those Arcfold modulators, you're going to need the same type, and so one more thing that I'll kind of go over real quick is resource blending. So say if you have two different types of copper, but they're not the same quality level. And for Arcfold modulators, you need to have 4,000 of one quality level. So what you'll do is you'll go over to this copper resource blending, or whatever resource it is, and you'll just click this button. And so you'll click on this, click to add, and then you're going to look. Okay, well I have 1690 of copper 523, and I have copper 575. So let's just say I wanted to put those together to make one stack of copper with a new quality level. So I'll just click this button, then we'll go over here and we'll click it on this one. Okay, now that I did this, you can do the math even if you want to, but you do not lose any quantity of copper by doing this. The only thing that's going to change is the quality level. So as you can see up in the top left, I'm going to move my mouse over there. We're going to get we're still going to have the same amount of copper, but now all of it is going to be copper 545. It's only going to take 2 minutes to make. So that would be how you can get your Arcfold modulator really quickly, so that way you're not trying to get 4,000 of one quality. I mean, because it's pretty hard to farm out just one quality. Typically, the quality shifts from area to area. So yeah. If there's any more questions that you guys have, please feel free to hit me up in game. Once again, my name in game is Evil Jew. You can hit me up at any time. We have an army going on. We have a stream going on. So feel free to join the stream, or post questions anywhere. If you can find me in game, gladly just come ask me in game. People will tell you that I'm more than happy to help you guys out. There will be some more videos to come. This is just the first of hopefully a few tutorial guides that I'm going to be doing. The next video I think that I'm going to be doing is going to be going over thumping, how to know where to thump at, good areas to thump at, qualities to look for, all that kind of stuff. So we'll be going over that. Hopefully I should be able to push that video out here in at least a day or two. It just kind of depends on my schedule. So thank you for tuning in. Once again, I wish you the best of luck in this game. If you guys have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask us. All right, have a good one.